Each year, thousands of students from across Alabama and the Southeast attended Schoolfest at Montgomery's Alabama Shakespeare Festival. These productions offer an excellent opportunity for students to see the classics and other tales come to life right before their eyes. Students that might not otherwise have the opportunity to experience all that theater has to offer can enjoy premier productions in this world-class facility.
The first topic of discussion at every dinner we have is how was school today and what did you do? And typically the response is fine, nothing. But on the days when my daughter has attended Schoolfest, it's a whole more enthusiastic conversation.
It's nothing like I expected. It is beyond what I expected.
It was surprising and not like anything I've ever seen or done before.
Educators use this theater as a powerful teaching tool. In class, the students read Romeo and Juliet and other classic books and plays, and then they come to this theater and they sit down and they see it performed live. And it is a life-changing, memorable experience.
Before we go to the performance, sometimes it's difficult for them to understand the language of Shakespeare when you're just reading it. Lots of times they fear it almost.
You can read a text, but reading it is really not the way a play was supposed to be performed. You were supposed to see it. The kids get a better understanding once they've seen the play.
It isn't until they see the actors and then see the great costumes and the fabulous set design, then they like Shakespeare, they appreciate literature.
It helped a lot to see it acted out rather than just on a page. There's all the body language that you don't get.
Seeing people act it out live, you can really, it kind of connects with your emotions.
Instead of just reading it at school, you get to really come and see it and you know what it's really about and you get like more details than what the books tell you. They
Passed the test much better because they actually understood all the elements that went into the play.
They come back excited and they come to a new understanding of the work that they didn't have before, that you just can't get from reading it.
I was like a lot of guys my age. I was just kind of like, you know, Shakespeare, you know, whatever. But now that I saw it, I kind of think it's more interesting than I did before. It's more something I'd like to do more of.
I think theater is important for all students to come, you know, just to witness. It's definitely meant to, Shakespeare in particular is definitely meant to be acted out and not just read in a book.
I live in a rural community and teach enrichment classes, which is akin to a gifted program. And my students wouldn't have an opportunity like this were it not for the fact that the Shakespeare Festival is so close to us that we can come here and see the performances.
In rural areas, there aren't as many opportunities, so to have this type of theater, and I try to stress to the students, a world-renowned theater.
It feels like Broadway. You know, it's beautiful, it's set up well, the actors are great, the costumes are great, the sets are great, and I don't think our students would ever have an opportunity to see anything like this if it wasn't for the help that's provided. And so it has been really, really great being able to bring them here.
The privilege of having something of this caliber here in Montgomery for our students to come and participate in the theater, and really it enhances their curriculum in such a way that a teacher could actually never do in the classroom.
I have had students, after I've taken them to Schoolfest, just take a new interest in theater that's taken off from there, from that point. After seeing the productions, not only were they interested in Shakespeare, but drama as a bigger entity, and then went on. I've had 2 or 3 students after that that have been in my enrichment program who have ended up majoring in theater. And I really think this was the seed, you know, that was planted.
The opportunities that this theater provides for the state to shine on a national stage where we get to look like we are on the forefront of something and doing things right. I think it's critical for our community and our sense of well-being as a community.
Schoolfest is a wonderful program. When I think of Schoolfest, I think of 4 basic things. First, we are entertaining the youth of the state of Alabama with world-class live theater. Second, we are enhancing current student education in English, history, and the arts. The third thing is that we are building future audiences for the Alabama Shakespeare Festival. The last thing, and number 4, is it is a significant economic impact on Montgomery, the River Region, and the state of Alabama, now and in the future.
I want to thank you, Alpha, for everything that you do for Montgomery Public Schools. It really makes a difference.
Very special thanks to you, Alpha, from the school children of Alabama.
Thank you, Alpha Schoolfest, for providing me with this interesting experience and showing me what real acting's like.
Thank you, Alpha Schoolfest, for the experience that you have given us. I would like to come again.
Thank you, Alpha Schoolfest, for providing teachers with this tremendous tool for teaching Shakespeare to students.
This magnificent theater is here for all to enjoy and from which to learn. The Schoolfest program offers unique opportunities for students and teachers alike to experience firsthand great theater and to enjoy the cultural experience, which hopefully will inspire them to seek other opportunities to enhance their lives. This truly is the capital of dreams. Thank you, Alpha, for making this possible.